So we've been speaking with Alton Trahan, a public information officer with Lafayette Fire Department and investigator as well. And you're talking about the different realities of fire, because I think most of us think about it, if it has not happened to us, in a different way than the average person. So, you talk about, having the fire plan for your family and what you've told your kids to do. So is it something, though, that you think has resonated with them? Because I know you've mentioned even bringing them to a couple of the fire scenes a week or so after for them to understand. Do you think it's had an impression on your kids?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely on a safety standpoint, because even my wife kind of chimes in on it, making sure you don't know what Dad said, so pay attention to that. So it has, but also a sense of humility and showing them the values.
Yeah.
By not only fire scenes, because I do a lot of mentoring too. So I even bring them to some neighborhoods where I may mentor some kids from that are less fortunate than they are. And I tell them all the time, I say, man, you guys are fortunate. No, you don't have everything, but you're more fortunate than the next person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a reason why I may have showed them, bring them by the homes, by not only the fire damage, that's something that can happen from a safety standpoint, but let them know what someone lost just that quick within minutes.
Yeah.
But also making sure they stay humble and be humility.
Is that something, at least in my interpretation of you, that seems to be something you have had your whole life?
Oh, absolutely. That was instilled in me and my brothers and my sister from my parents. My dad was definitely for that. My mom, of course, she's a nurturing person, but it was always respect for the next person, but humility. My dad in the 70s, fortunately, had started his own business, and he didn't finish school, but he had a business sense to it. Two businesses. So we were at least able to help him work in that, but he was always humble because he always helped people. So I think that's kind of where I got that from too.
Yeah.
Helping people.
And now I believe you, I think you're right. I think your kids will get that, and it goes on for the next generation too.
Absolutely. So my daughter's in college. She's in D.C., so it's kind of like teaching her that, and she's an education advocate.
How wonderful.
Yeah, great. So she planned on going to law school when she finished in about this will be her second year, 2 years. But she's kind of interning on the education committee side in D.C. So, and I think that's where she's going to probably spend a lot of time in as she gets older, advocating for education.
Advocating for education. That sounds wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, so is it hard, though, having your daughter in D.C. and you're here?
That was rough.
Oh, I guess so.
Oh. Still is today. She believes in Sunday, so it's going to be like, be telling them bye for at least 4 months. So, yeah, it was hard bringing her there the first time, my wife and I, but the whole family, we went.
Yeah.
We had to leave her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my gosh, she's 17 years old going to college in a big city.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the truth. Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I was definitely emotional inside.
Yeah.
I didn't shed any tears.
Yeah.
But I felt it, though.
Yeah, I would imagine that you would.
Oh, yeah.
So to explain to me about the fear, because I can't even imagine, leaving my kid.
Yeah. Bringing her out there, and it's a big city, and I'm like, man, this is a fast moving pace. Things are moving. Howard University is a great university, but it's in the middle of the city. And there's a lot of people moving in and out and around it. It's a lot of developments going on. And she was a female, and I'm thinking, oh my God. So what do we do? So we knew she had the foundation and the value system.
Absolutely.
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It was to making sure that she didn't figure, well, I'm invincible and I can go out a little bit beyond.
Because don't you remember when I was 17, 18, 19, I was invincible.
Yeah. So that was the concern for my wife and I, to making sure that she was safe and letting her know, hey, stay in your dormitory, don't go out. But it didn't take long. Next thing I know, where are you? I'm on the subway. I'm on the metro. Doing what? Well, I'm going into D.C. Oh, my God. My first time on the metro, I was like, what's going on?
Confused. I know, right? That's what I'm thinking, too.
Picked it up quick.
A couple times I've ever tried to do something like that, I was like, wait, what am I doing? Where am I going? What is happening? So, I know that you have to take that, into consideration because you're her dad, but you also have to let your kids grow. And I'm sure you're so proud of all your kids.
Oh, absolutely. Very proud of them. To let them grow, her in particular, she got a full ride over there. So
that's amazing.
She had an opportunity to go to many universities. She was trying to get into Harvard. She got on the waiting list. Princeton, like I told you, but she wound up going to Howard with a full ride. Then the two boys are following up behind her. my 10-year-olds at Canana High School and football team.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with that. They won the championship.
Nice.
Yeah. And but he's into the finance part.
Mm-hmm.
He's a full-blown student too.
Mm-hmm.
My 14-year-old, another straight A student. So fortunately, education has been our pondering point at home because we know that's going to take them further than anything else.
Yeah, and it's true.
Yeah.
So we've only got a couple of minutes left. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you think we should know about you that might be a misperception among, I don't know, the media, the public, anything like that, or anything you want us to know about you, your job, or firefighters in general?
Well, for me, people may not. I'm an outdoors person,
mm-hmm.
so I've always told my wife, I say, when we retire, I want to go live in the mountains somewhere.
I love it. That's great, right?
Yeah, that's me, right? People say, you don't seem like an outdoors person, maybe, but I am. I like the outdoors. I like to hunt and everything else. So that's kind of something that people probably don't see of me, probably because they see me so much. Firefighters, we're human beings, and like I said that earlier, we're just like anybody else. We really dedicate ourselves to the profession.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same breath, we're also individuals who need someone to lean on too.
Yeah.
Because of what we see and go through, and so don't think that firefighters are hard. You can't approach them.
Okay.
Speaking to maybe family members of firefighters who I've worked with, your loved ones are experiencing things in the fire services that may impact some personal things at home. Have an understanding of it and at least be open to have that communication and dialogue with them if they allow you to, or if something that you want to, because you want to make sure that everything works properly at home. The marriage is fine. Everything's taken care of if you're married. So understand that they may hold some things and may not realize what's happening, but it's probably because they experienced someone went into cardiac arrest. It could have been a kid who drowned or something that day.
Respond for all of that too.
We respond for everything. So, I mean, that's firefighters, like I say, but we love our job. We love what we do. We like protecting Lafayette. These guys have been over backwards to protect this city.
Well, and thank God that y'all do, because y'all run to the danger.
Yes, we do. And we've been through some dangerous things. So
I would imagine so. Well, Alton Trahan, thank you for letting me do this.
Thank you.
This was a pleasure. It was a fun. I really appreciate it. Okay, and I promise I'll work on my skills in the kitchen.
Please be safe.
And I'll take it more seriously, right?
Yes, please.